is a Do It for Jesus production. It's so much fun to share ideas. Okay, hello everyone. So this is a quick video. I started making some videos of different techniques for techniques on text, and like I said, these are not finished art pieces. It's just something that you can do with text. It's just some techniques. I did the stamping one where I just stamped all over it. If you want to just have this in your background. Here I used coloring. It was food coloring and some gesso. Yeah, that's what I had used here, I believe. My memory served me correctly. Okay, and so again, these are not finished art pieces. These are just techniques that you can do on text. If you're doing some layering, some mixed media art projects, or you know, some different types of background, and you want to do something creative. So what I'm going to use today, this is very simple. I'm going to use some distress ink, a baby wipe, very simple, and this is like a stencil. You can use a stencil, but I got this from a game. It's a counting money game for my students, and I noticed that it could be used for stencil. You know, when you punch the coins out. So that's that. And then I think I'm gonna use a little bit of hand sanitizer. That just came to me, so let's see what happens. So what I was thinking I could do is just go ahead and put some color down. I don't want to mix these up. Why does it look the same? Wait a minute. I'll see. They look the same. Right, so I'm gonna lay down some color. I don't have a round inker, so I just have to use this. But this is basically the technique I just want to show. You know, I'm experimenting myself, so. Like sometimes I have an idea of what some of it may look like, but not all the time. And then, like I said, once I finish, this is a little practice booklet that I created. I've even sewed the pages together. Got it from my old text. Okay, I'm gonna flip this around. Okay. I wonder. Yeah, this is blue too. Is it? I wonder if I mix things up. Uh-oh, I think I made a little boo-boo here. Let me see something. I think I mixed things up. Lord have mercy. Anyways. Alright, I'll check my other ones. But anyway, it's okay. I'm not going to make a big to-do out of it. I can always check that later. So let me just get this ink down. Yeah, I think, hold on 1 second. Let me check something. Hold on. Yeah, I went and checked. Something did get mixed up. This is an old distress ink. I don't know how that happened. I don't have a clue. But this is the green clover. No, not green. Lucky clover. Right? But it's not really showing up that much on here because of that blue. So that's okay. Right? Alright. Yeah, you see a little bit of the green. I don't know how good you can see that on camera. You know, these are little pads. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do, let me put these distress inks to the side. Okay. All right. So now I have the baby wipe, right? So I'm gonna put a little bit of this hand sanitizer right there. Have the baby wipe, and I could use another stencil, but this, for the sake of the Just playing around. Let me just see what will happen with this. Will it pull up anything? Is it pulling up anything? Let me see. Okay, hold on. I don't know. Yeah, it is actually. Oh, but you know what? It takes some time for it to dry. But hold on. You know what? I'm going to get a better stencil because this is so thick. So it's not really doing too good. Hold on. Okay, so I got this stencil. I think it's better. Alright, so let me see. Yeah, it's coming up now. I can see it. That was unusual. Maybe because it was just so thick. You know, it was having a hard time coming up. But as you can see, it's making... Let me put a little bit more of this. Yeah, I like that. So, that's with some hand sanitizer. Right? And it's not making it white. It's just greening it. It looks a little greenish, brown, like. But I really did expect for more to come up. I don't know. I really did. You know, but I don't know. We'll see. But I like that. So it's like a polka dot background. But whatever stencil you're using, you know, you'll get that image. You know, it'll be faint. Yeah, there we go. Let me use it right here on the side. And of course, this may not be the only technique you use in the process. It's just if you're doing layering, you may do different techniques in one setting for one page and just layer up. So that's that. And you know what I want to do? No, I was going to spritz some water, but I don't want to go. This is not about trying to do 2 or 3 techniques at one time. I'm losing the gist of it. I don't want to lose the gist of it. So it's just one technique that you can do, and then I'm pulling up some more color too. So you see that right there? Yeah, that's one thing I like about Distress inks. I like how you can play with it and, you know, pull up some of the color. So I think that's cute. I don't know if you can see it. Let me see. Let me bring the camera down some more. Yeah, you see? So yeah, it's really faint, but it's nice. And then just if you want to layer up, you know what? I'm gonna put some more color here and see how that works too. And this time I'm gonna take the because I don't know how good these felt pads are that I have there. So, because I just want to see it. Okay, let's look at that. Yes, let's see what happens with that right there. And then put some hand sanitizer. Let's see if we can pull up some more color. I don't know. I don't really think it's unusual. You know what? Let me color it back in. I wonder if it'll work better with some water. But sometimes you think like, hold on one second. I got the water, and I'm going to try to use the water throughout the stencil. I don't know why. I just feel, a part of me feels like it'll probably be better. And I don't know why I'm thinking that, but I am. I don't know if I like all of that. And I'm surprised that it's not picking up more, because from what I know, Distress ink, it picks up a little bit more. So I don't know if it's the paper. I wonder if the fact that I didn't gesso the page makes a difference. You know what? Okay. But you do see it up here, right? But since we're experimenting, I'm going to leave this here. You know, this like, you know, I'm tempted to say, oh, let me edit it out. No, I'm not going to do it because that's a part of experimenting. So I have some clear gesso here. And we're going to do it right here. I want to gesso the page and see what will happen as far as picking up the ink. I really think that has something to do with it. So I have this clear gesso. So let me pull this up some. Okay. Zoom out a bit. Hold on. Okay. So I'm going to put some gesso down. Right? Just gesso this. I think that has something to do with it. What's that? Okay, I have to remember what that is because I'm going over it. And I want to make sure I remember what technique it is I wanted to do on that page. So, okay. So, got some gesso down, right? Don't have to be perfect. Just make sure it's fully covered. Alright. Okay. Close this back up. Alright. It's fun to experiment. I'm learning, like, in this process, don't overthink it. Because sometimes I'm tempted to overthink it and then not try anything. But look, this is still nice, this technique. But this is without gesso, and this is with the page gesso. So let's see what happens. Alright, let me dry this out. Let me pause it for a moment. Okay, I'm back, and the page is dry. So now I'm going to go ahead and put the Distress ink. I'm putting it right on from the pad itself. Okay. Right? So now, let's see. Put some of this down. The hand sanitizer. I'm going to put the stencil over it. Then I'll take some of this and now I'm going to pull up. Yep. There's a big difference. A major difference. So, oh, that's why experiment is so much fun, because look at that. That's a major difference because the background is gessoed. Wow. So I think what was happening was the page was eating, the ink was soaking up into the page, because look at that. Let me get a little bit more hand sanitizer. And the hand sanitizer, it pulls it up nicely. Whoo, look at that. That's what I'm talking about. Oh my God, I'm so excited about that. Okay. It probably would have worked with the big circles too. So, you know what? I'm going to do that on the bottom here. Let me do another color. Just for the fun of it. Okay, just for the fun of it. Let's see what other color I have here. That's a reddish type color. This is blue. Okay, let me see this coral. This looks so pretty. Let me dry this first, because I don't want anything to get contaminated. But that looks really nice. I like that. But yes, the gesso, when the page is gesso, it makes a big difference. So, that's a major takeaway for me. And I think I've seen that before. I don't know as far as this type of, no, not this type of experiment. I'm sure it's out there. But as far as, yeah, I've seen like people sometimes pulling up with the water, pulling up gesso or making different texture in their background with water. But I don't think I ever really saw a video where it was instructing to pull up, make sure the page is gesso in order for the distress ink to come up. But I'm sure it's out there. I know this is not. Oh, hold on. Where did I put that coral? 1 second. Oh, it's right here. Moving a little bit too fast. Alright, so let me put that down. Right. Put the coral down. This is what? Abandoned coral. Distress ink. Abandoned coral. Right? And so we have that. Put that over there. So I'm going to use these big circles. I'm going to see if now this big stencil would have worked. I'm going to use this side. I'm not going to use the other side. I'm going to use this one. Put it right here. And let's see. Now that the background is... Yep. It's coming up nicely. Yep. There we go. That's nice. That is nice. So, that's a technique. Very simple. Gesso the background. And even if you don't gesso it, if you want it faint, I guess don't gesso it. But if you want the stencil image to come out more, to pop out more, then you want to gesso the background. And if you want more detail, I should say, you want to see the detail clearer. Gesso the background, and then use the stencil with the baby wipe and the hand sanitizer. So, all right, God bless you. Like I said, this is not I think I said it like 4 times. I'm gonna say it again. This is not a finished art piece. It's just a technique on text. God bless you, and remember, Jesus loves you. Have fun. Bye bye.